Hey everybody, I hope that you have loved getting to hear more about the day in the life of some of the coaches on our team. One of the coolest parts about this business opportunity is that it's not a one-size-fits-all. You can make this work throughout any season of life that you are in if you are willing to put in the time and put in the work to make it happen. And that's what I love about this. I started when I was a full-time college student, and it carried on with me while I was working full-time, and then transferred to working part-time while being a new mom. And it's now allowed me to leave the corporate world and be able to stay at home with our baby, which I'm so grateful for. So my schedule does look a little bit different than somebody who is obviously working, but I'll talk a little bit about how it's changed from working part-time to now being a full-time coach and a full-time mom. So I like to get up between 5:30 and 6 every day, just because that's when I like to get my workout in. I have my quiet time, do my devotionals, read personal development, have a pre-workout meal, all those fun things. But I found that the morning time is essential for me because that is my time to myself. As a mom of a 19-month-old boy, he is always running around the house. He is crazy and I love it, but it tires me out. So I need my me time, and that's my time in the morning. So that's also the time that I like to spend on my phone or on my computer responding to emails, DMs on Instagram, Facebook messages, wherever I'm having those conversations from the day prior or whenever they happen. So that's what I like to do in the morning, first thing. Around 7 o'clock is when I start my workout, and right now my workouts are about 40 minutes to an hour since I'm doing 80-day obsession, so that usually takes me up until about 8 o'clock. By then he is usually awake, so that is my time to kind of unplug a little bit, spend time with him, have breakfast, kind of just ease into the morning. That's also when I prefer to get ready, so while I'm in the shower, I'll be listening to personal development books, trainings, anything where I have that time to just kind of like relax, sit back, and fill my head with some knowledge, because in this business, you should always be learning. You always want to be getting that knowledge, getting that information. We have so many tools and resources that you will have access to as you are a coach. And it's just really nice that we have access to all these different things, because even though I'm 3 years into this, I am still learning how I can be a better servant to my clients, how I can be a better coach and be a better mentor and leader. So that leads me up until about, like I said, when he is awake around 8, between like 8 and 11:30 is typically our time. So that's when I do all my mom stuff. I'll clean the house, we have play dates, coffee dates, just those fun things. But that's my time to spend with Knox and just to get stuff done around the house. And that's not to say that I don't get on my phone sometimes, because I do, but I'm not plugged in. After he is down for his nap, that is when I really set my business hours. In the past, I was really bad about trying to do everything all at once. I would be at work and be thinking about working my business, or I would come home and I would just be glued to my phone and not give that time to Knox or not give that time to my husband. So having set business hours for myself during the middle of the day when I know that I have that time, and it does differ. Sometimes it's an hour and a half, sometimes it's 3 hours. So I just have to figure out when I can get the most done. That's when I sit down and I am inviting, I'm talking about my challenge groups, I'm getting on my social media, responding to emails and messages, I'm reaching out to people, I'm sharing my story, all these different things, planning out my marketing content, which we always talk about on our team page as well. Just all these different things that you can do to better your business and to really just give it your all, give it your best. And when you are setting that time apart and having that business hour or the business hours in your day, you are being so much more intentional, and you're not worrying about responding to messages or what you're going to be posting later that night, because everything's already planned, and you can be giving 100% of yourself to your job or to school or to your family, whatever it is. Setting business hours has been a crucial tool in my business recently that I have just started implementing, and I wish I would have done it sooner, but it's really been beneficial. So during nap time is when I get the most of my work done. After he wakes up from his nap, we will go outside, really do whatever. I plan dinner and we just kind of have that time, but I also will work on, team development. I will work on just trainings that I can give to my coaches and resources that I can give them to help them be successful in this business as well. One of the things I love is that we are always working as a team unit. You will never be thrown to the wolves and said like, all right, go do your own thing. We're always constantly working with each other. I always have one-on-one coach calls. We do team power hours sometimes, where we all just get on Zoom and we hang out and we just talk business and we talk about what we can be doing better to help our clients and to reach more people and to help change more lives. So that's kind of what I do up until dinner time. That's when Andrew is typically home from work and we just have dinner as a family and hang out. Sometimes we'll go to our friend's house for dinner, my family's house for dinner, whatever it is. And then once Knox is down for bed around 7:30, 8 o'clock, I will sometimes spend a little bit of time on my phone just kind of wrapping up everything for the day. We have team calls at night for the most part because a lot of coaches on our team are full-time working women, and nighttime is best for them to have those calls. So we will do that once a week, and that is pretty much the bulk of my day. Like I said, my day looks different from a lot of coaches because I do have the ability to stay at home now. But when I was working part-time, like I said, I didn't have those business hours set for myself because I just didn't know to do it. Or I felt like I knew to do it and I just wasn't implementing it. I wasn't taking action and making it a priority to set time apart for my business. And I wish I would have done that sooner because it really has been so beneficial. So that's something that I will do with my coaches whenever we sit down and have a call. I get to learn more about them. Are they stay-at-home moms like myself? Are they in college? Are they full-time businesswomen? Whatever it is, I'll work with you one-on-one to figure out what your schedule looks like and how you can make this business work. There are tons of coaches in this corporate business that work full-time and they're making six-figure business or six-figure incomes from this business while they have a 9-to-5 job. So it can be done if you are willing to put in the work, you're willing to put in the time to make it happen, because seriously, this opportunity is one that you do not want to miss out on. It has completely transformed my life, and the fact that I get to help other women now do that is seriously awesome. So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight on what a day in my life looks like. Again, this business can be done at any season of life, and you will continue to see that as others share in this group.